Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about the Fibonacci ratios and their role in the market. Now, these ratios are derived from the Fibonacci series. The name Fibonacci comes from the great Italian mathematician of 13th century, Leonardo Fibonacci. He introduced this series. This series has first two terms as 0 and 1. The third number comes from adding 0 and 1, that is 1 again. The fourth number comes from adding second and third number, that is 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly, next number comes 1 plus 2, 3, and then 3 plus 2, 5, then 5 plus 3, 8, and similarly as we go, the number series progress. Now, one important aspect as we progress in the number series, we find that the ratio of the next bigger number and the previous smaller number approaches 1.618. This ratio is known as the golden mean or the golden ratio. And on the reverse side, as we approach in the series, as we can see, if we approach in the series, and here 34 is the number and the next number is 55. So if we divide 34 by 55, that is the smaller number we divide by the next bigger number, the ratio is approximately 0.618. So as we progress in the series, these ratios come closer to 1.618 and 0.618. Now, this is not all. If we divide by the number jumping one number, like if we divide by 34 by 89, if we divide by the next number, like if we divide 34 by the next big number, that is the 144, we reach approximately a ratio of 0.236. So there are many numbers in the series which are important to us. We won't derive every number, rather we will see the applications. Please remember the numbers 0.236, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, 0.707 and 0.786 are important when we are talking about a retracement. What is the retracement? There has to be a up move and then there is a corrective down move, that is called retracement. On the other hand, there can be a down move and there can be a corrective up move. So when we look at this counter trend moves, these ratios, these Fibonacci ratios are very important, and these are used for calculating where the retracement can stop. Similarly, there would be extension, like if the market has gone up somewhere and then pulled back and then it wants to extend. So extension is a again 3-point phenomenon. Retracement was a 2-point phenomenon. First, there was a move from low point to the high, and from on the basis of these 2 points we calculated the retracement. For extension, we have a 3-point phenomenon. First, there has to be a move, then there is a pull back, and after that pull back there has to be an extension. We will see them when we go to the charts and it will be more clear to us. And there is another important part, that is the projection. It is used using the Fibonacci retracement only. The only difference is that here the extension part is there, like it is again a 2-point phenomenon. First, there has been a move. Now there can be a pullback to any extent, but once that earlier point is actually crossed, to what extent the move can extend, for that we give projections. So we will see all three of them while we look at the chart. Let us begin here. Here we are looking at the Icici Bank chart. So let us begin with the Icici Bank chart. Here I am in the investing.com, and here I am looking at the daily charts. You should remember one important thing, that when we are talking about retracement or extension, time frame is not that important. Here I have taken a daily time frame because I am looking at the overall broader view. But in these small moves also, where we will look at the hourly chart, this kind of Fibonacci ratios often hold good. So let us start with the Fibonacci retracement here, and I will select the Fibonacci retracement tool here. Now I have also clicked here, this is a magnetic thing, so that I actually select the ultimate tops and bottoms. Now when I draw the Fibonacci retracement here, see what I find is that I will start from here and I will go to the top of the last move. Normally what we find is that after this up move, when the market is correcting, I want to know when the correction can stop. Normally what we can see that the market stops around this 0.618 and 0.786. One important aspect is that it can stop anywhere. All these numbers 0.236, 0.382, 0.618, 0.786 all are important, right? But normally or generally we see that these two are the most important reversal points. The market could have reversed from here. Here you could see that after the move actually started correcting, first there was a move to 0.382 level. Here the 0.5 is not there, so let me put here a level of 0.5, so that will also appear. We can select here and select the level that we want to choose. As we can see that the first correction came to around just below 0.382 and 0.5, and there was a pullback, and then eventually a bigger correction started, which moved to the almost 0.786 of the entire move. Let us look at the Nifty chart. So I am plotting here Nifty chart here, and again it is a daily Nifty chart. So let me look at that, what are the most important levels of retracement that has taken place. So if I start from here, after this up move, I can see that here the market is forming higher highs and higher lows. So I would like to see that when the market once coming down, when the correction would stop. So from here I would draw a Fibonacci retracement till the highest point here. So I want to extend it a little bit, that's why I would like to draw it this way. Now you can see that if I expand the chart, you will see that the market actually bottomed out around 0.618. So often we would find that if there is a trend and the market is correcting and coming close to the previous support line, here see this was earlier swing top, market came close to this, and also this was the level of 0.618 to 0.786, and the market bounced from here. Let us look at other examples also. Let me look at this correction. Here also what we could see is that the first correction was till the point 0.5, and then the market corrected towards after that to 0.618. So one can actually look for going long around this 0.618% level or 0.618 or 61.8% level. If the market comes close to this point, with a very small stop loss, one can go long in the market. Now let me go back to a very small chart in the hourly chart. Now see, the market was falling, right? So here what we could see is that after the fall, what happened is that there was a pullback, right? So in this hourly chart also, what I can get is that once the pullback came to around 0.618 level, see there was a decent enough correction, and this was a 100-point correction in the Nifty. Now let us see here. Here I would assume, or anyone would assume, as the market was falling, that the market would go down. But what happened is that once this up move was over, we could see the market actually bottomed out around 0.618 level and the up or the region between 0.618 or 786, and then an up move started. And actually, as the market was falling, maybe I couldn't have thought of going long from at this position, but once we look that the market is taking support around this level, then based on price actions, some may think of going long with very small 20-25 point kind of stop loss, and see this actually played out very beautifully. So as we can see, we can use the Fibonacci retracement levels on the longer term chart horizon also. Also we can look at very small moves and play these small moves when we are looking at a smaller time horizon.